What the fuck just happened? What the actual fuck just happened? John Cena has turned heel in 2025 and has sold his soul to The Rock. Like, I'm tearing up right now. Like, what the fuck? They left Cody bloodied in the ring along with Travis Scott. Like, what the fuck just happened? What the actual fuck just happened, bro? Like, what? The, the fuck? I, I, this is legit. What did I just watch? This is probably the greatest pay-per-view WWE has had since a while now. Like probably since like Backlash or Mania. Like even that tag match that happened between Tiffany and Trish. Like it was a SmackDown tag match, but it was not bad. It was fine. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Let's start with the Elimination Chamber match of the men's. What did I just see? What the fuck? Triple H was right for one time. This was an industry changing PLE. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck just happened? I'm stunned. Like, this is probably been a while since I have been this way regarding wrestling. Like, what the fuck did I just see? And the signs were all there. Like Cena directly announcing himself to be in the Elimination Chamber match. Then Cena being the second last one to enter the chamber. Then Cena, you know, Seth stomping CM Punk's head, and rather than being like the hustle, loyalty, respect John Cena refusing that help, he immediately put CM Punk in an STF to make sure that knocked out man is still knocked out. The signs were everywhere. I said I wouldn't be interested in this, but I am. And you know what? John Cena winning the championship from Cody at Mania, a heel John Cena winning the championship, and then going on a tirade throughout the WWE through this year, and then eventually having a Braun Breaker beat the brakes of Cena in his maybe retirement match and take that title off John Cena. Like that would be fucking awesome. Book that, Triple H. Book that. So the men's match started. I think till like Cena entered, I think a lot of this match first half was ruined because people hated Logan so much. Like Logan came out with the US flag also. They booed the US national anthem, so it was good heel heat from that too. But I think they hated Logan so much that much of the first half of the match were dominated by the fuck you Logan chants while he was not even in the ring. When he entered into the ring, I think things got better. Like one thing that happened, like Cena entered Drew, he did his whole Cena Super Cena thing, and like he's looking good in the ring. Drew then claymores Cena, but then instead of pinning him, he goes to boasting and then immediately gets rolled up by Damien. So Drew gets eliminated, and then Drew claymores Damien Priest, and then Logan Paul does like a frog splash from the top of the pod, and he eliminates Damien. It's just that I don't mind Drew and Damien at Mania. I just mind one thing, which is that you could have given Drew more interactions with people like Punk in the match, maybe more interactions with Cena in the match, and then do this same spot. I wouldn't have minded that. But this just felt like, okay, a Drew and Damien match is gonna happen at Mania. Let's get this out of the way so that we can get to our, the big stars that we perceive as big stars. I just hope that Drew, like, gets to his feud with Damien, beats Damien, and then moves on to eventually beat Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship, maybe at SummerSlam, and maybe they get Drew back on track. Because right now he just feels like a stupid character. I get the story, but he was so integral in the build up to Elimination Chamber, and then he just gets eliminated like that. I don't mind the spot, I just mind how quickly it happened. Then Logan Paul gets pitched out by CM Punk, which was really great. Like, I thought that Logan was gonna pin one of them. Like, both of my predictions were wrong. Like, Logan didn't pin like anyone like super important. Drew didn't pin one of CM Punk or John Cena. Roman Reigns didn't return, so I was wrong on my predictions there. I was right that Cena won. And this, when these three were there, when CM Punk and John Cena did their Money in the Bank spot, where the crossbody turns into an A, but CM Punk kicks out. After that, the match was pretty awesome, I would say. Before that, the match was fine, but after that, the match was pretty awesome. Like, they both got Super Cena genes, like CM Punk and John Cena. They did the hug spot, but then immediately went on hitting each other in the head. There were like good kickouts that shocked me, like especially when Cena hit the A, Punk hit the GTS just after that. I was shocked by that, and then they really gave Seth a lot of, they protected him a lot, because in the end, like CM Punk and John Cena did heart attack on Seth Rollins, and eventually they eliminated him, like by teaming with each other. Like CM Punk hit a GTS, then Cena hit Attitude Adjustment, and then Seth Rollins got eliminated. The ending sequence was great too. Like, I didn't see that stomp coming, and Seth hit that stomp hard, and John Cena immediately went to the STF with an already passed out CM Punk, and he won the match. And Seth was like, hey, I did it. Like as Push Rat on Twitter said, like Triple H has done one thing right after coming back to WWE, is that rivalries feel like they have like real hate in them. Like that you saw in the Sami Kevin Owens match also, like real hate which was there. Then after the match, and even in the match, like Cena needs to stop being like a goofy fan. Of course, now he is not going to be that, but him being a goofy fan, always a major thing is happening. Like, then Cody comes out after the match, like even when Cena and Punk was standing, he was laughing in the ring. I didn't like that, but then Cody comes out to a good pop, and then he's in the ring. They both, Cena holds the ropes for Cody to enter. They hug, and he's like, "I have to face you at WrestleMania." And then The Rock comes out, but Travis Scott's Fiend hits a little bit of remix, and then both come out. Rock all dapped up. I still don't understand what was Travis Scott doing in this segment. He looked bored at sometimes. Sometimes he's trying to aura mog, you know, a lot more than he was supposed to. He also held Cody's hand so that Rock can hit him with the weight belt and all. Like, they really put all the star power in the segment. The Rock comes out, he does the gay thing, holds his head and says that I want your mind, I want your soul, I want everything. And Cody is like, yeah, my soul does not belong to me. I want everything. Another gay. And then he said that because my soul already belongs to the people, to this title, so Rock, you can go fuck yourself. And I'm glad they didn't censor that, and it was awesome the way it was. But then we saw, Cena and Cody hugging because Cena and Scott were in the corner, and I was really like angry at Cena. But then we see Cena going, which was a little bit goofy, but I was like, what the fuck is happening? The Rock does the cutthroat, like he does the cutthroat thing. Cena attitude adjustments him. They beat his ass with the title belt a lot of times. Like, like they made him bleed with that. That's why Kevin and Sammy didn't bleed in their match, because Cody was supposed to gig and he did gig. Like he hit him with that weight belt a lot of times. He even smeared his blood, Cody's blood, and then kept on hitting him. Even Travis Scott got some licks in. And in the end, like they tore his shirt apart, and Cena held up the title and he just left it on him. And the three of them, the Hollywood crew, left with Cody lying in his pool of blood. Like, I never thought this would happen. Like, now this is the road to WrestleMania. Like, now we got people talking, man. Like, Triple H really this week, Raw was good, SmackDown was awesome, Elimination Chamber was like their best pay-per-view in a while. That does not mean that their earlier pay-per-views are not good. It's just that this was like legitimately, objectively great. Like I talked about the Tiffy and Trish Stratus versus Nia and Candice match. Like Tiffany got a pin over Nia Jax. That's more of the bigger point that we see. They're probably gonna have a match later in few weeks. Tiff. One thing with Trish is she really tries not to be stiff in the ring, because you can see her punches are very weak, her kicks are very weak in the ring. But apart from that, a good little pop for the crowd, and that happened. You also had KO versus Sammy. Like I can't describe this match, because that first half was very slow. I would say I was like, yeah, it's going to be like a typical WWE style match. I think after, like, when KO pushed Sammy over the top turnbuckle into both of the tables, I think that's when shit got serious. That's when shit went like, okay. Like, after that, it was just brutal, man. Like, like, like fishermen suplexes across tables, then suplexes on chairs, like Sammy's head in between a chair, like him getting hit on the pods with that, like this was a massacre after a while. Like Sammy had his great spots. Like I thought when KO got hit by that Helua kick, like it was done, but it wasn't. The match went on, and I really liked it, because many times in these matches, the match, when it just starts getting good, it just ends. But this time it didn't. Like even like when the referee got knocked out, KO was going to make the pin, but then Charles Robinson comes out. It's a 2 count again, but then KO just fucking decapitates him with a sick looking clothesline. Like when Sammy brings out the barbed wire chair, like KO's head hit it directly. Like even his back was done, like him hitting those moves, having the 2 chairs set up and the barbed wire chair in between. And then KO in the end, like he just massacred Sammy. Like hitting him with multiple apron power bombs. Like one thing that I really liked was that he didn't really get the second apron power bomb. So Sammy, you improvised it and like punched him so that people don't notice the botch, and KO again hits the apron power bomb. You had all the security and all the officials coming out multiple times. Like people mentioned it was an unsanctioned match, but they're like, it's done. And it was kind of reminiscent of their NXT Takeover 2015 match. So in the end, after those apron power bombs, he pins him, and it's done. Sammy got massacred by Kevin. Then after the match, you need to see this match. It's a 4.65 out of 5-star match for me. You need to see that match. Go and watch it. It doesn't matter if you're a wrestling fan or not. And then, KO like tears off the mats and was about to pile drive Sammy on the concrete, Randy Orton's music hit, and Randy is back after more than 4 months after getting package pile drive by Kevin Owens on SmackDown. I think I would have liked the Randy Orton return to be more surprising. Like instead of the music, he's about to hit the package pile driver and Randy just RKO's him out of nowhere would have been better. But I get it. Like Randy Orton was a pure aura farmer in this segment, and it suited him. Like people liked it. Like he was going for the point. Like that was a really great last that was a really great last second fake out, like when he was just going to hit the punt, like at that very second, like they timed it very well. Jason Jordan and the others like stopped him, and then he hit RKOs to all the security guards. It was a kind of like took away from the seriousness, but it was good. Like Randy is back. I just hope that KO lost a little bit of the shine he got after winning the match, because Randy got all the spotlight. I hope something happens on SmackDown that they remind that KO just massacred Sami Zayn. Then, you know, the first match, which I would say, like, in ring wise, I think as a whole was probably like the match of the night. Maybe as a in ring perspective, like before the match even started, when Naomi and Liv were in the ring, Jade Cargill returns with a new nose job, and she just fucking kicked Naomi's ass. One thing that people mentioned, that actually when Jade came back, Bianca was actually taking off her jacket. So we'll see what happens in that. Jade comes out. We all thought that she was gonna attack Liv, but she attacks uh, Naomi, kicking her ass throughout the ring. Like Bianca was crying hysterically, uh, which was pretty bad acting. Everyone else was shocked, but then like her like putting the elimination chamber door through like on her neck and then just leaving, and Naomi got eliminated not because she got pinned, because she just couldn't compete in the match. And then it was like a 5 women match. Like Liv was the MVP of the match. Like Triple H really trusts her. Like she was from the start of the match to the end. She was really a hooper. Like she wrestles now after losing the world title. Like it is her last match or something. Like she's giving bangers since she has lost the world title. Like her 2025 has been insane. Like Bianca hitting her with the whip and all, you know. I was like kind of sad that Roxanne didn't get any pin. Like I like the spot. Like Bailey was so engrossed in hitting Roxanne that Liv got the oblivion and pinned her. But then Lexi got uh, got Roxanne Perez, and then Liv got Bliss as well. So I think that is probably setting up a Wyatt Six and Judgment Day feud for Mania. I think probably it's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and I think the rest of the Judgment Day, the men will battle each other also. That's what's probably going to set up, and I think this Roxanne Bailey feud is going to continue on the main roster. I think Roxanne is going to be in that Braun Breaker Dragon Lee boat. Like she's going to work both shows going forward. The end, like the end sequence was also pretty great. Like I really thought that maybe Io will come out, like maybe Liv will win, but in the end Bianca wins the match, and she's going to WrestleMania. After the match, Rhea comes out, but then Io also comes out, and I'm like, you know what, do a triple threat at Mania. Have some shenanigans next on Raw, and get that triple threat: Rhea, Io, Becky, probably the best women that you have on the roster. And then even if like Bianca loses that or Io gets pinned, it doesn't matter. Like then you can probably like have that Mania result, you know, integrated into your potentially your SummerSlam Night 1 main event feud of Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair in a singles match for the Women's Championship, where Bianca Belair eventually takes the Women's Championship away from Rhea Ripley. I hope that happens. I hope Io is not involved in the tag team scene or the mid card scene. Let's just see what happens with that. And Bianca Belair just lost the tag titles and is back in the world title picture, and she deserves that, honestly. So this is what happened at Elimination Chamber. As a show, I'll probably give it a 4.75 out of 5 stars. 0.25 because of the tag match. It was not bad, but it was not great either. So 4.75 out of 5 stars for the whole show. So that was my review for the Elimination Chamber 2025. Tell your opinions about the show in the YouTube comment section below. So if you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, share it with those who do. My social media links, which are my X and my Instagram, are in the description, so go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shapboy@okicici, is in the description also. So donate any amount of money which you can, that which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.